to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu die in prison. Share this video and remain blessed. One love.
Ikenga uru agụ Chukwuka Ofegbu ndị sabotua ndị contractors ndị zoo unu na-Abuja echeka evi SUV ekwe unu na nkwa unu amara na ndị unu na-emeke ihe bụ ndị Nigeria mana onye lelu nwanne ya elekwe ogo na agbalụbọyị Ikenga etu anyị nọ na ya dream ka iwu ozi onye na-anya SUV Lexus inside your mind after ka sabotage Nnamdi Kanu ị na-enyere Nigeria aka aga the evidence iwọchi go nọkwa efe postpone go ya SUV maka na mozga ya enye yi ife a na-ego you pocket money iji a sustain eti credit bido na continue ya propaganda but ihe nchọrọ ịgwa gị Nnamdi Kanu karịa ndị nye the contract karịa mama ya ahụ jela afịa ji n'ugwu Awụsa gbachaa achawụwa nwụọ mama ya igwe ya eje ọkụ mmụọ ogboro na-abụ ọkụ ihe ebe mama gị na Ikenga ebe ọ dị na-eketa ibe ọ na-eche na awụ ịba ọkụ mmụọ nke ịbụọ because na gị Ikenga very soon ihe anakwuli ihe ebe ahụ ọ nọ ibe nchọ ịgwa gị na Chukwuka Ofegbu jee bilin na Abuja that jeep ahụ ekwe unu na nkwa jeep amamba ya aka number one na ịnọ na Nigerian gọọmenti ji on contract ịkpali ya before kwuo against them sign ya contract na ihe bidozikwuezi against Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB and the other Igbo people ị na-achọ na ka ị drag ya jee paak na ọkpọ Nnamdi Kanu na fon afọ mebe ị na-eme live program na-asị na jee paak kpọọ Nnamdi Kanu na fon na ihe implicate ye ihe nchọ ịgwa gị Nnamdi Kanu akarịka ihe niile na-efe ị na-eme gị na Chukwuka Ofegbu ya 6 feet ka ị na-edik and time ihe arrive go to the 6th one nọ ka ekpochie ego aja ka ọfọ Nnamdi Kanu ọkụ ife ọnụọṅụ ọvụ mọtọchọ ọnụọṅụ ọvụ ụnya Ikenga ọ ga-eme gị afet ka unu nche niile raba na-echelu Nnamdi Kanu uche wee gwuo olie onunu ka ọ dakpuo Ikenga ịdakpu ihe adakpu na dị onunu mama gị adakpugo na dị onunu already that woman ya eje ọkụ mmụọ 1 billion times and ihe bụ ọbụla that woman nọ akwụ ha na-ebe ụlọ nwụta ụdị mmadụ gị wee Ikenga gị na Chukwuka Ofegbu unu emego onwe unu public enemy and ọka ifo ihe ịma ọtọmatik ole ịma ntazi ana Igbo again ọkwa ị na mgbasa ejide ndị polisi Ikenga ibe nna agwa gị na ya eje gụọ from today ndụ gị eche njikọ and gị nwama even Judas le Jizọs leche enye regret but nke gị ife ị na-emedo ya anya Ikenga izi ịga ụkwụ na a very big gallop Nnamdi Kanu will lake us on you nke for certain ife ọ na-agbasa gị Ikenga awụrụ gị avụrụ ọnụ ọkwa ifu dịse jeep ndị Nigeria si na a ga-evi gị that SUV gị na Chukwuka Ofegbu na elu local champion 2 charlatans na bụ na-eji nyawazi SUV ọ tọrọ possible Nigerian gọọmenti ya ebitere onwere mgbe evi that moto those contractors facilitate to you nye gị data ọlụ ga-ewe okwe before bribe to bribe onwere ife ya elu ya aka na Ikenga ọkwa ife ego a na-eji jee dọjee na Ghana nọ na AC na-eche ka ọrụ ya machọọ ka akwụọ ọgwụ ụgwọ na-atụ Nnamdi Kanu nga ka ịpụta nyawa SUV ọma wọkụ Ikenga ọkwa ifo ụwa gị ihe eji ụkwụ gagide anọ ọbụla ịzọrọ ụkwụ ya ekpegide gị ikpe ọnwụ ifele ka ị ga-anwụ Ikenga n'ụwa ya ụwa asaa ọ nwere ka imegide n'ụwa anụnwa ọnwụ oyi ka ị ga-anwụ Ikenga bọsị ihe anwụ mmadụ ama mfe ozu gị anya and jee maka ya today Ikenga Nnamdi Kanu ya ekwu okwu n'isi gị and from the day okwu unye onye ala ga-aka gị mma ọkwa ife onye ala ya aka gị iwe Ikenga mma Chukwuka Ofegbu na-eta ije Turkey even fence Igbo nwere ebe nna gị o nwere ihe imefụtanwu n'ụwa na ịchọsị ka ị nyaghazi SUV because of iselu Nnamdi Kanu Nigerian gọọmenti gwa gị na ya enye unu SUV ibe a na-eputu ya life on the line Chineke melu unu ebele akwa ifo that ọmọfọtọchọ nwa ka ọ gịnị that George ikpe Nnamdi Kanu ọmọfọtọchọ Yoruba data Yoruba nwoke avụrụ ọnụ ịgwa gị eziokwu unu na-abụ ma that man na onwe ya unu na-abụ nọkpọdisi ya anyị nọ n'ime ya anọ unu nzọ okwu ya egbu unu na-abụ gị wee Ikenga ma maghị ya anwụ ugboro na-abụ ebe ọ nọ ọkwa ifo achọghị ọ gbagide tutu ime gị na gboko ya ebeta ọnụọ wụrụ kansa dịrị n'ime ndị Igbo Ikenga na Igbo ya egbu gị onye ọbụla kpọọ gị afa Nnamdi Kanu rekọmendị gị onye ahụ ga-anwụ 10 times n'ime DOS ụmụ anụmanụ Onowu Igbo a sị na ukwu ji ya agụ mgbada abịali ya ụgwọ. Onowu Igbo Nnamdi Kanu ka ị nọzi na live ebe ị na-eme live video na-ekwu na Igbo amara isoro na DOS isoro na IPOB ka eze ebe ịdị ihe Nnamdi Kanu advice nya solu political solution. Nnamdi Kanu si na ọ chọrọ ndị IPOB na-eme ya na kịta na isi ajụgo ya oyi na the same advice ị na-enye for long time ka Nnamdi Kanu chọzi ifolo. O nwere ihe ọkwa ifu gị wee Onowu iwu anọda ekwensu enwe n'ala Igbo since ama mgbe Nnamdi Kanu nwevuru nsogbu before Igbo je na mmiri bụ unu je chụọ aja ọzi na-arapụ Nnamdi Kanu data na isi n'ọkwa aja ịchụ kịta na iji gocho na-atụghị ihe nga n'ime obi gị na ọgị na Chika atụrụ nga ịpụtazia na live video na-ekwugheli n'ezie gị nwanyị ihe gị otu anyị nọ na Onowu ọtaganụ nkịta ute etu eze gị dị ị na-ezi Nnamdi Kanu advice etu onye esi wee follow political solution ibe aka ịpụta na live video na-ekwu ịgwa ndị IPOB a na-eti mkpu ọkwa ifu Chineke ya akpọ gị ọkụ according to our supreme king Nnamdi Kanu ibe ọ na ọsọkwala gị n'ime obi gị ibilivu na Nnamdi Kanu adalugo ana ọ gị na chi gị daluo ana ibe anyị na-emewe ịṅụ Nnamdi Kanu ọ na ị nwere ndị lọv ebe Nnamdi Kanu nọ ka ị na-apụtara na vidio na-asị na ịgwa Nnamdi Kanu nyesoro political solution na kịta na ka ọ chọziri na ka isi ju unye oyi iwu a very stupid man icheche South Africa gbara aka nata o nwere ebe ịchụtanwu that place pepe shop ebe a na-ele akwa so etu anyị nọ na nya ogo na Nnamdi Kanu need advice ụdị mmadụ gị ihe esonwu na nọmba 1 million ịma nkwụ ndị na-azụ azụ because na ibilivu na Nnamdi Kanu na-ebi na n'ime uche unu wute sabotu ahụ na-alụ na-eje alụ homo n'ugwu Hausa enye gị ego ibido shop ibilivu na Nnamdi Kanu ejebe ego nga ije aka ịpụtacha na-ekwuzi asị prophet asị wisdom man na Nnamdi Kanu advice na ma ndị IPOB advice ọ nwere onye chọrọ ịnụ na ikwuchi okwu emeche dati na-eme ana m na-agwọchi gị this evening fụ na iwu a very stupid man ọkwa iwu gị wee Onowu ifele ga-eme gị mee gị na ọkwa ifu ka pikcha unu niile dị ebe a ịga ma ome ada ọjịyali onye ọbụla nwee uche ya ama na iwu a very big sabotu a eke ego Tinubu ka ego everywhere onye ọbụla ma ama m na iketara nke gị bikos ụdị akụkọ ị na-akọ ọ bụrụ na ị nwere enyi respekt ọ ịfụnanya ebe Nnamdi Kanu nọ ihe apụta na vidio na-achalenji Nnamdi Kanu na-ekwu ụlọ nke ajukweme nke ejireme na-akụwazi asị onye maala ibe ịkọlụba na nke ụwa zuru ike na Nnamdi Kanu a na-agwa mmadụ ya jide nwayọ iji mepụ ọnụ gị dịsi ivinin asị na onye eruru elu chọ ihe egbu nna ya egbu nna ya egbu onye iwe a very hopeless guy ọkwa ịfụ gị wu mmadụ even ndị a na-egwu wayo na ịntanetị ka gị mma bikos ama bụ mgbe Nnamdi Kanu bidoche mgbe etu isi ma mgbe o jere nga ọfụ ka isi na-epush now i believe go na ọdalugo ana the situation to Nnamdi Kanu to ndị Igbo is like how Judas was to Jesus iwe ezigbote ekwensu ịtachara anụ nkịta gị na-atọ ọba gị isi ifte ị na-akọ eri ka onye isi adịrọ mma moto ga-egbu gị ọkwa iwu gị wee Onowu moto ga-egbuchi gị ụzọ ọkwa ihe anyị na-emepe na-ekwu maka Nnamdi Kanu ị ga according to Nnamdi Kanu Chineke kpọọ gị ọkụ from now forever and ever Chineke ga-akpọ gị ọkụ o nwere ebe olu gị ọ na ịmara ife ị ga-ekwu just jee mere ya content ịkọzina ka onye amara ife so i believe na ogo na Nnamdi Kanu na-achọ ndị ọya mebi na lead friends ma ndị ọya egele okwu ọwụrụ ụdị mmadụ gị bikos na ife irizi na aka jie igwe a very hopeless guy ọkwa ịfụ ihe anyị fụ ị na-ezuzu anụ nkịta anyị na-ata ala ka ị ga-ayị very soon ụdị aka anyị na-akọ ịpụta nnọọ afọ m ndị na-eme atak onye kpọọ gị ka ọ sọpọtụ Nnamdi Kanu ibebi ya atak jụgị ọna Nnamdi Kanu esoro akọs insekuriti n'ala Igbo ndị niile a na-egbu ịnọda place ndị Naijiria na-amị je ebe Nnamdi Kanu gbogbuo mmadụ mmadụ 30 something ịnọ mgbe agba ndị mmadụ na Mkpọ junction kịta anụnwazi ị na-ekwu nọ Nnamdi Kanu na akọs insekuriti ide ekwuzi ibe Nigerian gọọmenti mee Nnamdi Kanu ide ekwete si deport ya from Kenya ide ekwetu si win that case na Kenya ide ekwetu first court si wee discharge na Nigeria second court discharge enye kịta na because na believe na onwebe nsogbu ibido na-ekwu eli according to our supreme king ya nwa m na ị na-akpọzi ya Nnamdi Kanu this one na-agwa unu na na-emegha agha according to our supreme king Nnamdi Kanu Chineke kpọọ gị ọkụ from forever and ever Chineke ya akpọ ya ọkụ Onowu kpọọ bless kingdom kpọọ Ikenga Ijele ka Udene Chineke kpọọ unu ncha niile ọkụ ọkwa ife ego ekwe unu na nkwa ọmalụ na aka ị ga-alụgide homo na Abuja ahụ ị na-eje alaji ego ụkwụ ivụrụ ọya nwụọ gị wee Onowu ezigbote a madman edro ọṅụ mmanya dị ka gị ịnwụcha mkpụrụ mmiri ifte na-akọ na ka ọnụ gị dị eze gasịcha agasa Chineke ya akpọ ya ọkụ tọnda ga-agba gị n'ọnụ ahụ iji akpọ Nnamdi Kanu afa idiot. Ndị be anyị ekelekwe m unu biko ihe nji ya bịa tata abịa m ịjụ ese ọ na Peter Obi aka anụrụ na atụ Nnamdi Kanu na ndị Naijiria kpe Nnamdi Kanu injustice yesterday. Ọ na Cardinal Ijele nọ na Vatican ọka anụrụ ya. Ọ na Igwe Ọfọlọ Ọkagbuo aka anụrụ na atụ na ndị Naijiria kpe Nnamdi Kanu injustice. Ndị anyị ọka nwere enye any statement among all these people and the rest of them. Ọ pụtara na ibe anụnwa ndị Naijiria na-ekwu na ịchọ inweta ndị Igbo gị were ego bribe their elders na ya agbachi nkịta ụmụ ha niile na-anwụsịsị ya. Why ọka nwere n'ime unu chọọ imepe ọnụ nye statement about this wrong injustice enye Nnamdi Kanu onye ọbụla gbachi nkịtị. Peter Obi ọ bụ na n'ugwu Awụsa ka ihe ame ọ nọ onye Awụsa nwere this kind of the very great like Nnamdi Kanu ndị ike emepụga ọnụ kwuo okwu. Ọ na mmiri na-ebu ndị ugwu Awụsa ike ekwugo okwu. Cardinal Ijele amaghị ihe ọ na that Vatican na-eme ibe ya na-eme ndị Igbo onye ọbụla edebecha arụ na-atụ egwu. Ndị a niile gbachiri nkịtị maka this injustice enye Nnamdi Kanu n'ime obi unu. Naijiria amantụnwu Nnamdi Kanu nga fama mmenwunye ife anyị fụ Tinubu na dis omotochọ mepe ọnụ kwuo just egwu ka a na-egwuli. This Yoruba government na Fulani this their plan na abụ usara ụwa gbuo ndị dị iche iche na Naijiria gbuo Abiola famamugwu Nnamdi Kanu fama mmenwu ya kwifu this man kpe ikpe ọnwụ ya egbuo family ya niile from A to Z and kunara wu ndị Igbo kwesị imepe ọnụ kwuo okwu from now. Amara m ihe ka na-atụ unu egwu ndị anụnwa jos je Nnamdi Kanu this injustice ka ama reaction everybody onye ọbụla gbachi nkịtị instead of everybody ibi nte kwuo okwu as a man. O nwere ka ndị akwa ifo with you people or without you people. Ndị Yoruba government this their wish plan ọsọkwa ihe ọ na ọsọkwa na apply any politics ọsọkwa na-play. O nwere ya emenwu Nnamdi Kanu ama nje life sentence kamia unu nwa nọ outside achọrọ ikwu okwu unu nwa ya nọ outside no life sentence. Nnamdi Kanu nwere ebe ya eme aka ya dị ọcha and ọkwa ifo onye ọbụla n'ime unu aka ya dị na this thing ose ajakwuli Tinubu ma hope ụzọ dị mma ma ndị dị iche iche. O nwere ka unu ncha niile full any good life n'elu ụwa ma ụmụ unu. Nnamdi Kanu unu believe na ewofie n'ụzọ unu wu ndị gọvanọ unu wu ndị dị iche iche ma ndị sinetọ ewelu ndị Igbo tara granọt because nọọsọ Nnamdi Kanu wee onye nwenwe ike ịpoint nwe ivil unu na-eme face to face ma unu wu ndị pastọ. Gwa m Nnamdi Kanu all these pastors ju na ala Igbo all these big pastors niile oke nwere enye statement ya onye ọbụla ndị Naijiria Yoruba gọọmenti chiba nche niile warning from A to Z. Fada Mbaka ama m mgbe Jonathan ndị Yoruba na fight Jonathan ama m ka isi gụchaa egwu si Jonathan good luck don't turn to bad luck but now it doesn't matter ihe ọbụla na-eme ma Nnamdi Kanu na-eme njọ ma o mee mma o nwere ihe Nnamdi Kanu mee onye ọbụla wee onye Igbo kwesịrị ibinite kwuo okwu asị nwoke. Ndị ama mmenwu Nnamdi Kanu ebe achọ ime ba ama mmenwu ya arapụgo Nigerian gọọmenti with Nnamdi Kanu ya defeat ya but I am very disappointed na today 12 o'clock kwuo 4 na-achọ ịkụ down 3 o'clock almost o nwere onye na-ekwu anything. O nwere ndị Igbo ma Peter Obi ma Cardinal Ijele by now onye ọbụla kwesịrị ibi nte kwuo okwu but onye ọbụla kabachi nkịtị.
During Nigerian Biafraland war, as a child, I know how my parents suffered to keep me alive for that 3 years. But let us tell ourselves the truth. What kind of sovereignty allows terrorists to capture and kill a whole general like a common criminal? Because if terrorists can cross our borders at will, enter our villages at will, ambush military convoys at will, take entire towns at will, and now capture a brigadier general, then what exactly are we protecting with this so-called sovereignty? Is this sovereignty when terrorists are the ones controlling forests, highways, and communities? Is this sovereignty when commanders are killed and everyone stays silent, and our children out of school? We opposed the US when they wanted to help Nigeria destroy terrorists. We shouted, don't interfere, don't touch our sovereignty. But what is left is to protect when terrorists already operate like a government inside a government, a country that cannot secure its land, is not sovereign, it is vulnerable. This is a personal opinion. A country where terrorists can humiliate military is not sovereign. It is under siege. A country that refuses international help while soldiers die is not sovereign. It is stubborn to its own destruction. If a general can fall like this, then all of us are naked. This is not time for pride. Take entire towns at will and now capture a brigadier general. Then what exactly are we protecting with this so-called sovereignty? This is not a time for pride. This is not a time for ego. This is time to ask, what is sovereignty? What if it cannot save a single life of a Nigerian? Truly a country of particular concern. As an opposition, I'm standing here to say that, Mr. President, I've observed over time since 99, he's a very courageous person. That's why in 99 in Lagos, I voted for him to be a governor. And I also saw his courage when, a minute after being sworn in, he removed the oil subsidy. Though timing was wrong, I saw his courage when he brought off 4 tax bill here, we passed. We saw his courage. And also I want to encourage him to extend that his courage. Today, our brother has been jailed for life, and the judge who jailed him saw before him what you are distracting me. The judge who jailed him, or Motosho, saw things before him that made him to jail him for life. Good enough. But Mr. President has the greatest opportunity now. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm a lawmaker. That Mr. President
Leader, please.
Mr. President today has the greatest opportunity as a very courageous person, that today I know that
point of order.
The councils to Maazika Luwankwo has not gone for appeal. We are not appealing today. We are demanding today that within the ambits of law of these 60-90 days, he has not gone to court. Order. For Mr. President to give him a pardon and release Nnamdi Kanu to us. I rest my case.
Okay, thank you, Karen.
Good morning to everyone. Good morning, Biafrans. Good morning to my audience and lovers of freedom all over the world. I greet you guys from here. I've seen a lot of debate going on about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's detention, more especially when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refuses to open a defense. You know this thing that they said, justice delay is justice denied. It is now that I've realized that it's true. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has a right. You see, I see a lot of lawyers, a lot of dignitaries, a lot of people that I respect that should know better, talking trash, talking nonsense. And again, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asks, where is the law? Where is the law? Motosho, show me the law. There is sense in what he was saying. But you see, a lot of haters, a lot of people that never liked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, like Okezie Ibazu, like all of these people, Ojuzo Kalu, all these people that does not like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I see them talking rubbish. Where is the law? Number one, why I say justice delayed is justice denied these days. Number one, remember that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not arrested and brought back via court proceeding in Kenya. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and weeks away, and they extraordinarily renditioned him back to Nigeria. That is, they went to do international kidnap. When they did that international kidnap and returned back Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria, they have lost every legal right to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria, which Nigeria as a country was signatory to that conventional signing. They were signatory to that. It is a law that is an international criminal offense. When you do that, now they did this thing and the world called on them. Remember, EU called Nigeria, release this man, go after the people who did this kidnap. They disobeyed the EU. European Union made it firm to them to understand that if you don't do the needful, there will be consequences. Nigeria disobeyed them. Other countries called Nigeria. This thing you people did, it's illegal. Did Omotosho know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was being renditioned? He knew, because every document was submitted to him. Every document was given to him. So under what law are you trying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? When it is stated in that law that once you have done a kidnap, once you whisk someone away from the country that is residing without subjecting that individual to a court proceeding or to court process, you have lost the battleground to try that person. And that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asks, one, you do not have jurisdiction to try me. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was correct. I'm not talking to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains our leader, but this is not being biased now. I'm talking from experience. Now, one, you have lost jurisdiction of trying that individual. You have lost everything because you did not subject him to legal proceeding in Kenya. And that is why you have committed international crime. Now, I hear people saying, he sacked his legal team. Oh, his legal team did not do this, did not do that. Let me tell you. Ejiofor said that the people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was working with are just riffraffs. Ejiofor, you are a very, very crazy and stupid person. Very stupid. You secured victory for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when you and what's his name Michael Zekome was handling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. You secured victory, and in that your secure of victory, when the court discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, remember, Malami at the time went to get stay of execution of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They didn't allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go. The federal government of Nigeria refuses that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must go. So for 5 years, they kept turning this man upside down, looking for every avenue, shopping for evidences to nail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They did not see. Ejiofor, you were not able to bring out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from detention. Even when the Supreme Court have set him free, you were not able to bring him out. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was going through back and forth. They were, doing all manner of nonsense. It is clear for you to have seen that these people are not even ready to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows a lot. They were not ready to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they frustrated this man for 5 years. And the man said, you know what? That thing that must happen, let it happen. All of you should go. Let me stand on my own. And when he stood on his own, he discovered that there was no charges against him. There was no charges. What are you charging me for? No charges. No legal charges. Again, is Omotosho meant to try that case that he tried against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? The answer is no. He was not made to even attempt that case at all. Because that is a high-profile case. Ejiofor, you have the mouth, you have the nerves to write long notes about your own brothers that were fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You were happy because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is jailed. No wonder Simon Ekpo called you a saboteur. Indeed, you have shown yourself. So I wonder when people come and say, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have opened defense. Defense on what? a person that understands the law more than you do, you extraordinary rendition him, and when he asks you, show me the law in which your motto show you are trying me, you never did. That means there was no law. You people just decided to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and damn the consequences. That is what you did. That is what you did. These people are evil. So that happened, and they were not able to secure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's victory. And today, some idiot, some people that should know better, is now coming to tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have opened his defense on what? Money. And because you personally hate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has made you people to come and speak evil, forgetting the fact that Nigerian government committed an atrocious act by going to do a kidnap in Kenya. Did Nigerian government legally go to Kenya to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and ask him to come and face trial here? The answer is no. So what are you people talking about? When you people talk, I find out that most of you are corrupted because of one, poverty, inequality to understand your right and left, and because you are not knowledgeable enough to understand what you should understand, you come and follow trend. You come and follow trend. That is what you people are doing everywhere. So, Ejiofor, you are a lawyer. And then Dr. What is even this lady's name? I really don't like to call her name, but now she has been acting well. But Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, are you more knowledgeable than Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala? Shouldn't you have known better than Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala? But you see how Okonjo-Iweala dropped that message to the Nigerian government that the jailing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was illegal. She made it open. She did not fear anybody. So many the lawyers that judge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all of them are Yorubas. Judge Yoruba, prosecutor Yoruba. The people who sat on that seat was all Yorubas. Were they not Igbo judge? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Aloy Ejumako has secured about 4 or 5 victories against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the southeast. So what are you people talking about here? When you talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refuses to, and that was the reason why he was sentenced to prison, and that was why I laugh. You don't know Nigeria. Nigeria was never ready to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because the Western powers are supporting him. That is the simple truth. Why do you think he's always flying to France, that drug lord? And he wanted to play a very fast game yesterday. He wanted to play a very fast one. Asking can you imagine a drug lord? The audacity. Can he tell Trump this nonsense? That they should give him Ikenga? Can you imagine? If they should give him as who? Tinubu as who? They should give you Ikenga so that Ikenga will come and serve his complete sentence in Nigeria. And you know what that means? If UK had listened to them, they will go straight to go and lobby Finland. Because they are still scared. And Biafraland, let me tell you guys this. For the very first time, Simon will be back very soon. He might not even make it up to the Court of Appeal. He might not make it to the Court of Appeal. Simon Banjoku, the dragon himself, will be back. And Nigeria knows this. And that is why they are going round to see, because the victory is not yet theirs for now. They still know they have a huge problem in Finland. They know that they have a huge problem. And now Simon Ekpa, they can pay the Finnish authority any amount of money, but they have sealed Simon's extradition order. That is why you see lawmakers making stupid laws in Nigeria about your international passport. Oh, if you have a criminal record in abroad, if you they will ban you for 10 years. This just go to their website and see the rubbish that they're writing there. This lack of education has done more harm than good to Biafrans and to Nigerians at large. That somebody will sit down and be talking evil. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was convicted because of the words of his mouth, and there was no evidences to back it up. And then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that was flew to this country illegally was tried, of which it is in the law of their convention that you cannot try such a person anywhere in the world. Did Nigeria listen to that? They never did, because sanctions are really coming. I'm telling you the truth. Dr. Masanga is doing the needful. I'm not going to come and state it the way it's going now, but because something is really happening. I see a lot of you talking rubbish everywhere. Talking nonsense. Talking nonsense. Ojuzo Kalu, look at Ojuzo Kalu. You see Ojuzo Kalu? Look at this, the useless non-entity. They know that once Biafra is standing completely, they will all lose their relevancy and they will all run away, because these are the people that the Fulanis are using to destroy Nigeria. These are the people that Fulanis are using to destroy the whole of the Southeast. Look at Asari Dokubo brandishing AK-47. Tell us if Asari Dokubo is now the new terrorist group in the whole of the Southeast. Nobody goes against him. Why? If you are standing for this APC useless government, you are a saint. But when you are going against them, talking ill about them, do you know what they do? They come after you and call you a terrorist. That is what they do. Asari Dokubo is not a military man. Asari Dokubo has military that he uses to terrorize the whole of the Southeast, and none of these people have spoken about it. And then when we come up to talk, they will call us all terrorists. Have you ever seen that anywhere in the world? Asari Dokubo is not a military man. And that is why they told Mazen Nnamdi, the president of Nigeria told Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that if you come and be remorseful, and that we are going to pardon you, we are going to let you walk free, because Gumi is now the president of Nigeria. Let us be realistic. Gumi is the president of Nigeria, a terrorist negotiator, a terrorist. He's not talking about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's freedom while he dropped the agitation of Biafra, and we will be watching that. These people are terrible. You don't know Nigerian government. The only person that understudied Nigerian government very well and knows them very well is Simon Ekpa and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He knows them very well. They know their pattern. And that is why they are scared to their bone marrow today. That Simon will soon be coming out. They are going. Can you imagine the storm that they wanted to pull? So if UK was able to give attention to them, that Ojuzo Kalu should be released and come to Nigeria and serve his other sentence, which the UK already know that it was a trick. If that happened, oh my God, they would have lobbied, used that as evidence to, lobbied, what is his name? Finland. Because Finland they are just idiots. Alexander Stubb is a fool, he's an idiot. I hate him to my bone marrow. For what he did to Biafrans can never be forgotten. That is what they do. Now they are passing a law in other EU countries that if after you finish serving your jail sentence, that you'll be coming back, that you'll be extradited to your country, that you can no longer stay in that country. That is the new law. So Nigeria is trying to lobby them to do that to Prime Minister. Because they know that the dragon will be out soon. They know that this guy is for real. And because they have done injustice to him, that is coming with vengeance. And I believe, and I promise you that Simon will tear Nigeria into two. And he has done it already. He promised Tinubu that he's going to end his career in government. He's going to end him. And Simon did it. Simon redeclared. He did it. He has made Tinubu useless in Nigeria today and in the world at large. A man that cannot fly to United States of America. A man that cannot travel the way I will carry my passport now and decide I'm going to America for maybe for holidays or for visiting. Tinubu cannot fly into America. Why? Because he has a very bad criminal record. Maybe if he gets into America, I tell you the simple truth. Tinubu will be arrested immediately. He will be taken over. They will take him over. DEA will dive him. The FBI will dive him. They will dive this man. His jet cannot land in America. I dare him to try it. These are the people calling IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, terrorists. This is the man who jailed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and called him a terrorist. This is the man that Alexander Stubb went into bilateral agreement with and called him a terrorist. This is their ordeal. This is what they do. If they don't like you, if they have bribed you and you are not able to be bribed, if they have called money and you are not able to, work with their nonsense shenanigans, they brand you as a terrorist. That is what they do. That is their new name. They can equally call one day and call me a terrorist. That is what they do. That is who they are. Nigeria is a very corrupt nation. Very, very, very corrupt. Highly corrupt. Look at Tinubu. A man that cannot fly he can't go to Canada. He can't go to United. Those two countries first. I know he cannot try it. He cannot try it. I don't know why he stopped coming to the United Kingdom. Maybe they have even warned him not to come. because of his criminal record. Because the guy is a very corrupt man. Very, very corrupt. I know for America, he can't step into America. That one, I'm sure of that. He can never step into America. These are the people that animals like Alexander stop listening to jail Mazi Simon Ekpa. This is the animal that jailed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for doing nothing wrong. Because you feel that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a threat to your government. He used a motor shot to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The sanctions are still coming. They're going to come. And we're not going to back down for one bit. We're not going to be scared. You know, they did all this so that Biafrans will run away. We're not moved by your shenanigans. We ain't moved, bro. We ain't moved. A motor shot. We ain't moved. Drug lord Tinubu. We're not moved. We ain't moved for one bit.